Honey? Yeah, I need to mind. We're already live, but they can't hear you yet. You beautiful fucking. How did you get in there and type hi before I even went live? There's a waiting room? Oh, fuck. That's kind of cool. Nah. Just keep it low. You fucking pussy. Hmm. Oh, wait, that's not the chat. Oil dumped hard last night. Uso. I think so. But I think he's been in. I don't think he just got in. I think he's been in for a while. I think today is probably our last green day. There's no way. Alright, I'm gonna unmute you so people can hear who I'm talking to. So I can kind of hear it. I will see. I'll let you know.
I could hear it fine, so just if I needed to put it lower, I will.
I could pretty much only hear it when you talk for some reason.
What the hell? That's weird.
I'm gonna do AM Spy, AMD. This guy said Bueller. Damn, my forex swing was hit my stop loss. Yay.
Yo, you should do Walmart.
Let's just go down the list. Oh, wait. I need to make the list. That's what I was doing. I was going to my notes before I veered off.
Damn. It's 7 off. I'm gonna have to sell that contract right away then.
Alright, I don't know what you're doing with your mic, Yanni, but quit doing it. Actually,
Huh?
nothing. Above 290. Actually, I should say 289. Hey, Bueller, can you check out Google today? I'll highlight that so I can make sure to do it. I will definitely go over Google. And then below 285.64. Let's just say 285.50. Careful with today on SPY because this is a super, super important resistance. Where do I see it on the daily? Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if we just dropped off right here because we're approaching gaps. We're starting to hit real gap zones now. Alright, what was the next one? AMD. Let's clear the drawing set. Let's go down. Ooh, I'm glad I went to the hour. That's pretty much going to be my break above. Is that? So let's just say 59. Someone said, made my watch list 15 minutes ago. Gonna compare to yours. Haha, SPY was right on the dot so far. That's good. It's really good. I don't ever say my lines are like the best though. I never even say they're professional or that you should follow them. I know that my methods work though. So I at least try to teach the system so people can at least use this to base themselves off as a better trader in their own way. They can go be however other trader they want with whatever indicator they want, other methods they want. They can do all that. I'm trying to find another spot. See, like right here. I'm trying to find another spot where I get it like resistance turn support. For AMD's break below. I was going to do this, but it's already below it. I don't think it's going to do that. The volume is more, but I bet today we have a red day on the market. I wouldn't be swinging anything into next week. Yeah, I'd definitely take profit. The hell? Definitely don't. Yeah, you would have lost, even if it did go up this much. That would have sucked. How low is 57? I'm looking at the chart. Oh, okay, I could do that. 57 ain't bad. Amazon. Everything's it's like I'm looking at the same chart whenever I do S&P stocks. Except this one's a different beast because this one's already past the U on the daily. This one doesn't care. So we've never been this high. This is where you play psychological numbers on Amazon. What do you keep doing with your mic doing that, dude? Sorry if I'm not talking a whole lot. I was super lost in making that, making these notes. I told a few people in yesterday's stream and watch this review video that I do less tickers and more notes. So I'm trying to do a little more notes as I do this. Good morning, everybody that's in the stream. What about holding USO, and can you look at ATVI? I'll check out everybody's tickers right after I'm done. I want to finish this first. Make sure I get everything good. I said BA is inside of multiple squeezes. As you saw me draw it on the 30-minute and hour. It's almost the same exact triangle, to be honest. I'll go to the 5-minute. It's kind of already out of it. But it's going to need to break that 150 psychological level. I like both those levels, actually. I did this for psychological reasons. For this reason, I did it because you get your resistance, then you had your poke, and then you had to actually find support and actually move up. So you have 1, 2, 3. So I think I'm going to go with that. That looks really good. Above 150. Below. Let's go to beyond. Trying to see if I can still knock out a pretty nice sized list with adding a bunch of notes. That's funny. Eddie said, bro, AMD took a shit, and then came back and said, never mind, I was looking at the wrong thing. So I like that level above because it's the pre-market high as well as a good psychological 79.50. It's clean. It's a clean break number. Now for a good break below, I want here. And I say that because of here. Resistance, support, support, resistance. Now resistance again, resistance again. And it's trying to make it a support. Resistance. Is it going to find support here and bounce? Is it going to fail? Come back down, test this level? You know, where's it going to go? So that was a pretty fun looking chart, actually. I'm just trying to type what I just interpreted out in the video. I'm just trying to, like, small word the could easily bounce off this and go up. We got Beyond, then we got Facebook, Netflix, Nvidia, Square, Tesla. Maybe I won't do one of those. Above. Damn, I feel like I've already typed like a paragraph like I'm in school. So Facebook, that's our break above, to be honest. And if this helps anyone, me typing more notes and then posting them in the chats, let me know. I'll try to switch up how I do them every day. I'll try to do like some days where I'm just running through a list of 15 and show you all the quick way of doing it. And then I'll have days like this where I'll run a lot slower, but maybe a lot quieter, and I'll be typing a lot more notes. I'll try to go over them before I type it all up. Therefore, it helps out. But I'm trying to type as much as I can here so I can help everyone. Above 181.65 is the high of extended hours. Below, kind of like that line. Let's lower it. Let's get that last level in there. Yeah, that's solid right there. Netflix and video. Damn, see, it's already been like close to 20 something minutes. I didn't even notice. Thanks everybody who's here. If you could drop a like on the stream, that would be awesome. Almost have 40 people in here. That's amazing. Really appreciate everyone being here, waking up on time to catch the market and catch some little pre-market notes. Definitely am glad to have everyone here. This looks just like Amazon. It ain't caring. That's a reversal candle, but I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know anymore. That's not the all-time high, is it? That is the Netflix all-time high. All right, well, clearly it looks like it's going to reject 450 out the gate. I think we can all agree on that one, just from seeing that chart. I think we can all agree our break above should be 449.50, pretty much 450. And then I think I'm going to go with that as my break below. If I do NVIDIA, if I do AMD, I have to do NVIDIA. That's straight rules. Let's go to the daily. Good morning, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna get straight to Google right after I'm done. I'm gonna finish these last few, and then I'll jump straight onto Google and Roku and USO, which we in my chat we call it USO. USO. Everything's double topping almost. So let's mark that. If you see it, it's worth noting. Type it. Well, that one was clean. See, these are intraday levels, so they're not that hard to pick out. Typing the extra notes is a little more fun because you have to break out the time frames, open them up, and you have to start looking through all the time frames going down. So you see these? I go straight down from the year and the weekly. These are the bigger ones. Then I go down to the 4 hour, and then I go down to the 1 hour, 30 minute, 15 minute, 5 minute. I rarely check the 1 minute. You'll just see me do that in like the review videos because it is good to break down what's actually happening like live on the 1 minute. But I pretty much only use 5, 10, and 15 minutes for intraday trading. I pretty much stare at the 5 minute most of the day. But I always go down this like a checklist. I always go from big to small. You should do it too. It helps. Square and Tesla. I might not do Square in the list, but we'll see. Ooh, that's a really strong level it's at. Is it inside this gap? It is. Oh, wait. I'll just type 63-ish. It's not 63, but it's pretty close. Let's go back down to a lower time frame and check out pre-market. So that's the gap it's in. Here is a good level. So let's say above 61 and below. What's that level? Pre-market low is 59.34, or should I just do this? I might do right here. This looks a little stronger. I say that because of that area where all those touched the resistance, and then it kind of died, and then it had a problem coming back up and staying here in extended hours. So I'm thinking this 59. What is this? 75. Should I just do 75? Let's just do 70. 59.70. It's kind of an aggressive break below. I'll type slightly aggressive. I'll bring this back. There. Just so people know. And the last one. I'll bring the notes up at the end of the stream so anyone can see it too. So don't, if you miss anything, don't worry about it. I'll definitely come back. My dumbass was super slow in school, so I'm definitely going to give you your chance if you want to write down anything I'm saying. I'll check out work right after I'm done. I'm about to do the last one on the list. I'm going to post these, and then I'm going to come back for the last 30 minutes and make sure to go through everything y'all are saying on here, all the tickers. This is the top priority, so I want to make sure I get it done before anything else. Wow. Wow. Trend line. It's kind of approaching a super strong level. There's a good fill there. And then below, it's kind of the same thing. Tesla is squeezing so hard right now. By the way, when I'm choosing these lines, just so anyone knows, I'm consistently looking right here. I haven't even looked over here. I didn't even see where the stock was compared to here. I was just making sure I was in the right area. That I'm not just marking way down here. Because, yeah, this is a good level. But that didn't help me at any. This is 630. I mean, we're all the way at almost 800 now. Shout out to anyone who held Tesla swings. And then it kind of lines up and gives me good levels, honestly. I'm going to write that on the notes. Hourly and 4-hour time frame. And then below, let's go with... I kind of like the line I have there, honestly. Because I don't really want anyone shorting this unless it's time. What was the exact line? Pretty much 762. Alright, let me post all these in chat. See if anybody likes them. I'll leave these on the screen for everyone to read. If you just want to go over what we went over. I'm going to go ahead and post these while we're doing that. Make sure to leave a like on the stream if you can. I'm going to drop these lists in the chats, and then I'm going to go back over the streams chat in here. I'm going to go over all the tickers y'all were talking about and give my 2 cents. I'm not saying I'm going to be able to tell you where it's going, but I'll definitely give my 2 cents. Oh, it's over 2,000 characters? Are you kidding me? Alright, so let's cut it off at Facebook. Let's do Facebook. Paste. And now one more for this one. Let's do to Facebook. But yeah, if this definitely helps you guys, I had kind of had more fun writing the more notes anyway, because I already kind of talk about this stuff in stream. Me typing it kind of helps me remember it better. Shout out to anyone who joined the stream, so now I don't have to explain to you why we did do more notes on everything. Man, that just looks so much better. It's like a bunch of really good tickers we already do 100 times. plus a bunch of really good notes. And the notes will vary over time, of course. Hell yeah, I like that. Maybe I'll do less tickers next time. I just realized I still did a 10 stock list. I didn't even really make it that smaller. Cool. Alright, let's go over... Here, let me make sure. Is anybody else still copying this? Yeah, Tesla scalps right out the gate normally do pay pretty big. It sucks that all of its more certain moves, like I swear that anyone could look at a Tesla chart and be like, alright, it's going that way right out of the gate, and they're right. But it sucks because trying to play that is very hard. If anyone's still copying this, let me know in the chat so I can leave it up for another minute or two. Pretty sure most people in the stream right now are in either chat, so that's good. Damn, we got 25 likes already. Good shit, guys. Sorry about that. Alright, well, I'm going to take this off the screen. I think everyone got it. I don't think anybody's sitting here copying that. You can always screenshot too. I'll bring that up if anybody else needs it. Let's go to Google since that was the first one of the day brought up to our attention. My boy Eddie said, can you check out Google? Damn, she went above that range I drew the other day. Look how much of a problem she had getting above it and staying above it, though. Strong candle, strong candle, strong candle. This is the first real push above it. If it finds support here, like if it comes down here, has a red open, and catches support here, I would almost 100% bet on a bounce back up. Now, I am on the 30-minute. I drew this range on like the 4-hour, I think, or the 1 hour. But it's because it's a gap fill. So above this, it catches support. What did it do last time? Support ran. Now, I'm not saying everyone go in here and start swinging Google long, because I'm still bearish on the market very short term right now. But yeah, that's a little gap fill play you could do. That when I draw these, by the way, that's what they are. I'm mainly looking for gap fills. Like you see this little move, or that's extended hour, sorry. And a gap is when you see like the... Like right here, that would technically be a gap. It's a bunch of green candles in a row, but that's technically a gap. When you have 3 in a row, so 3 white soldiers, 3 black in a row or red in a row, it's 3 black crows, which you could technically just call a gap. So Google looks really promising for watching this gap fill area. If it does catch this support, I do intend on it flying. If it doesn't, it will most likely have to come back down and test the bottom of this gap. Beyond does this a lot too. Beyond did this a lot from IPO date to now. Roku is the next ticker that somebody mentioned, which is one of the tickers I would have on my list, but since I have so many ones I already kind of like a lot on my list, I just don't add Roku. It kind of rejected a really, really strong spot, so Roku out the gate might bleed. Let's go down to a lower time frame, 15-minute. Because y'all saw how resilient this line was. Over here. That's where it had jump rope problems before it actually continued down more. That's what me and Jonathan always say. When a stock's playing around your level of support and resistance a whole lot, we just say it's jump roping around it. Because you're never going to get... I mean, you will get a perfect line sometimes, but sometimes the matchup like this where they're just slightly imperfect, that's totally fine. Let's go to the 5-minute on Roku. If I was to play Roku, I would definitely play that pre-market low, because that seems to be a very strong support. I know that's where price is currently kind of at right now, so maybe look at like maybe right above this flag, right below this flag, and then watch that whole range between 121 and 122, because that's definitely a range of consolidation. You don't want to get caught in that trading. It's kind of still cascading down from when it ran though. So this is kind of a, this is your high, and then you kind of have like a lower high right here, and you have it just kind of doing this thing right here. It's kind of doing that, which is a descending triangle to an extent. So if I was to be playing this, I would be playing for the break below the pre-market low to this range. If you see it get to this range, you can most likely play it even lower to the low of, honestly, to open of the other day, about 117 area. That's what I would do on Roku. What about holding USO, and can you look at ATVI? All right. I know oil died last night. Did it keep dying? That's a pretty significant low it's at right now, too. Cause that's the... Alright, so listen to this. So you keep seeing me see these double tops. I'm now seeing the opposite. I'm seeing a double bottom on oil, which makes sense. That's not out of the use that those are going to be opposite. But it is something smart to note because it could bounce from here. If it doesn't, it's going to create lower lows. Has it ever been this low? Nope. Not even close. So oil, I would be bullish on long term. It'd be a little risky to get into calls on USO right now. But with a lot of expiration and a lot of time, I do think your USO calls would pay off if you get in today. Because that's a pretty significant double bottom. That's very significant. It's practically the same line. Oil, I'm going to be looking to be bullish today. I'm going to screenshot, actually, that. That was really good. What was the other one? ATVI, Activision. Activision should be bullish right now, yeah. I was going to say, because all these people inside are just sitting here playing games all day. I kind of like the level I already have there, that 67. I don't play ATVI, though. I don't even like the earnings for it, because I think one of the earnings was all bass backwards, and that doesn't even make sense. Moving over Google. Work. Wow. It's kind of like I said, opposite of Google. Hey, good shit, CJ. Some USO leaps, that's really smart in my opinion. I don't know when you got in, but today is definitely a great day to average down. You might even see me grab like a gold, USO call today. Thank you everybody who's still in the stream. I think 30 likes is one of the bigger amounts we've gotten. We had like 40 something people in here watching at one point. That's really awesome. Love the support. Work is kind of like the opposite of oil, like I was just saying though. It's at very crucial spots. As you can see, it's at a very crucial resistance on a 1 hour time frame. It's pretty big. I take it back even further. That was the past support. That's what I thought was going to happen. That was the past support before it dropped. So you could see a big move up here. Could see another rejection before it makes its fifth run up. We'll see though. Work is another very good chart to watch out for. I might screenshot that one too. I think I saw someone say Apple. What do I think of Guild? Oh, they came out with that thing. They're going to run. Even if it's not today, they're going to retest and run. This would be a good one to be long swinging in. I'd be looking to get calls today. If it drops, probably to this support. If it got anywhere near this or this, I would definitely get some calls just because you want to get a little cheaper. Guild looks really good. I know they just released all that stuff that's going to help with the coronavirus. Not with just the spreading and infecting of it, but the actual curing. And not curing it all the way, but they have a lot of really good ways of helping with the coronavirus overall. If you're in the stream though, what's your opinion on China and the World Health Organization? Do y'all think they should be held accountable? What do y'all think we should do to China? And it's not the U.S., it's the world. It's not just the U.S. punishing them. The WHO is going to be punished as well. They ran that virus like a muck. That was crazy. Just marking that because I noticed it's a really strong gap area above where we're pretty much at. Got a lot of choppiness in between here. In between that zone. Who said Apple? Jose. Yeah, Apple's not going to get there right now, but this range right here that I just marked, that range, 302 to 312, that is a solid range above. Oh, also, I bet a whole lot of people in here didn't know this, but did you guys know those SBA loans, the loans for small businesses? I want to see what y'all think of this. Instead of the small business loans going to small businesses where they were supposed to go, they went to hedge investors. And Bloomberg even had a whole course you could have taken 2-3 months in advance of the SBA loans dropping. And you could have learned how to like screw the government and actual small businesses who actually need that money. So Bloomberg's kind of shitty. It's crazy. I don't think Trump should be impeached. He was one of the first people to even act on this. Hate him or not, he did the right thing. I'm not a Trump supporter, by the way. I'm non-biased. I hate both sides of the spectrum, to be honest with you all. I think they're both a little evil in their own ways. Right now, this is probably the quietest I've seen politics in a while, but it's honestly been the worst I've ever seen politics because it's like a huge shit show of them throwing poop at each other, but they can't cross the aisle to actually hit each other. It's kind of hilarious. Trump was one of the first to act on it. It was kind of hard, though. He didn't have a whole lot of support, but I can see why. I mean, when you hear close all the borders, do this and that, I would have been a little hesitant, too. Yeah, I don't even think that was just a Democrat thing. I think that was just human nature. What do you think about KO? Earnings coming on the 21st. Was thinking of doing calls for them. I actually am in calls right now, Jason. I'm in calls for 2021 55 strike, but I'm hoping to get out of them soon because I was gonna average down, but we're super green now, so I'm kind of waiting now. I mean, even if he wasn't, impeaching him isn't going to solve the coronavirus or what China did. He didn't cause China. He didn't cause any of this. His job is to protect our country, and he failed. I mean, I don't know anyone who would have been able to stop all that, especially when the whole other country of China didn't even tell anyone. Yeah, you can send me a PowerPoint. Hit me up on Discord. Like I told you, I'm not biased. I'm willing to look at anything. I'm just saying there is a lot of Trump hate when a lot of things were against him. And it's not just Trump. It's not just him as a president. It's the whole organization. It's not just Trump. There's a whole organization that helps Trump. He doesn't do everything on his own. They take credit for it as a president because it's the president. It's a team. It's a team effort. They would do it with Obama. They would do it with JFK. They would do it with everyone. Didn't matter who it is. But there's just so much hate for Trump, it's insane. Don't get me wrong, I'm not sitting here saying he's the best president. I don't even like talking politics with a lot of people because they don't know politics. Getting into a conversation with someone who's arguing with emotions is a lot harder than someone who's arguing with straight facts. And then nowadays there's so much false media and just bad news and just lies that it's kind of hard to even have an argument with someone that isn't about feelings because half the shit is emotional. And those stimulus checks are only tax advances. China handled it better than America did. I don't know about that one. Actually, if you're inside the industry or at least just paying attention. I'm not sitting here saying China sucks or anything. I'm not here saying we should fight them or anything, but they should be held accountable. And for more than anything, the WHO should, because they are the ones who are supposed to be checked. If we had a virus in America, we would have to be reporting to them every bit of information we could as soon as we got it. That wasn't happening in China. You would know he has destabilized the Department of Health and Human Services and Department of Homeland Security for years. I also think it's crazy the amount of people who are unaware of the financials happening. You go tell people you're in the stock market and they'll tell you you're crazy right now. I don't even want to bring up Biden versus Trump. That'd probably spark an argument in here. I hate to say it, but Trump's probably going to splatter Biden against the walls. But let's all step back and look at this. How screwed up of a country we are watching Trump versus Biden. I really wanted Bernie versus Trump. That would have been a lot more fun. Regardless of what country is shitty, though, the WHO, the World Health Organization, needs to be held accountable regardless. By the way, thank you guys for replying back. I did read a lot of your replies to the China stuff. Love from the Discord. Good idea to get exposure on YouTube, liking the push on the platform. Thank you, man. Still a better country than the rest. Yeah, thank you. I do recognize your name. Actually, you're on my Instagram too, JP. I don't even know if my plan was to grow more because of YouTube. I really, really like the idea of having video content. I don't know if I'd bring numbers into this minor because they didn't even count their. I don't know what y'all are even counting, to be honest. 40 mil China to 400 million USA, and they get all the favoritism. 400 million. What are these cases? Let's go look at the case count. Trading view. That's a horrible thing, seeing Italy have almost 170,000 cases. See deaths. 22,000 deaths, pretty much 35,000 in the USA. 20 in Spain, another 20 in France almost, another 15 in the UK almost. That's crazy. Another thing people don't realize with the numbers, though, is how they're counting. A lot of people don't realize how they're counting. Oh, I'm not saying even withdraw support from the WHO. I'm just saying they need to be held accountable because some shit went out of whack that neither China or us could control. That's how much money each country pays to the World Health Organization. Well, China's also communism. They don't care about the rest of the world as much as we do. We have a lot more world agreements than they do. They're not going to give as much of a crap. Which is also why I think the USA is not pressing on them as hard. Trump might be saying China this, China that, but I don't think we're pressing them as hard because they understand the favoritism. Yeah, everyone needs to realize, though, We're talking about China and America. These are two very different countries. They might trade, and we might talk about them being together a lot. Yeah, to the UN. Look how much we pay. We just stopped paying for Germany. Like, we literally were paying for Germany to be a country for the most part. Pretty sure World War II ended a long time ago. All right, I'll see you. I think the thing... What was I just saying? I can't remember. I was about to touch on a good point that I wanted to touch. But I just want everybody in here who's on the stream, don't be biased. I promise you, you will make a lot more money being not biased, and you will be a lot less pissed off. Because being the non-biased guy in the political spectrum is how you win. By not being on a side. The guys who pick a side lose. Because in politics, you got to think about it. There's no such thing as a side, let's be honest. There's biases that people are taking sides on more than anything, the agendas. But when it comes to true politics, there shouldn't be just two sides. There's a gazillion people on the planet. That means there's a gazillion different opinions. Well, it's not somehow. I think what I'm touching on, at least for the WHO, is they need to be held accountable because they didn't pass around any information. China could have given them the virus cure and they wouldn't have told anyone. Bill Gates is the number 2 contributor to WHO. That's not surprising. Yeah, exactly. I just want America to win. I don't care who the hell's right at the end of the day. I just want America to win. I don't care. If it involves us having to be friends with everyone, I don't care. If it involves having us to... violence is not the answer, though. Us going to another war is definitely not how 2020 should pan out. Yeah, have a great day, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for having a constructive talk. That was cool. No one was, like, arguing or being a kid and just spewing emotions. I really appreciate everybody that. I'm going to end stream here in a minute. As market's about to open, I just realized I've just been staring at Apple. Let's go to the 1 minute just to watch it open. So as you can see, it already started below my level. With that custom indicator, your line would be like right here, though, at 285. If the line isn't as important, I'll move it over to the right more, like, so I don't see it here. Open time and sales. This is ATR. I watch this for volatility. If it's high, that means there's a lot of juice. You normally see it high in the morning and cascade down towards lunchtime, and then it'll pick back up again for power hour. MACD and then volume. And then a 7 and a 29 simple moving average. If you're still watching, make sure to drop a like on the stream. I think I'm going to let it go here. Make sure to be on the lookout for the watch list review at the end of the day. Hopefully I'll cover some good topics as we go through the notes and stream list that we put. But make sure to be here next week. Maybe I'll do a stream this weekend. I'm not 100% sure. SR is support and resistance. Sorry, I probably should have put that in parentheses too, since it was the first time. But if you want to join the chat, click the link in my bio. I post a daily list there. I'm in the daily voice chat, except for Wednesdays sometimes. Daily watch list, daily voice chats, live levels and plays, all that good stuff, guides, all that good stuff. So I'll see you guys in the watch list review. Make sure to drop a comment on the watch list review later in the day so I can know you were here in the stream. It's really good for feedback. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you again.